do, 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 do. I'm just gonna wait for some of you guys to come on in. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. In the room. In the room. Everybody sing. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm so excited about tonight's conversation. Hi, Jamila. I love you. You get me. So tonight's Heart to Heart is really, really, really exciting. It's actually brought to you by the American Heart Association in Go Red for Women movement. And it's a very necessary conversation, and I'm very excited to have my amazing, amazing Mama T, you know her by Tina Knowles Lawson, a part of this conversation with me. It's really, really interesting. Okay, I'm waiting. I am waiting. I am waiting. Please, Lord, let it work. I am waiting. I am waiting. Please. Hey, there it goes. Hey, Mom.
I did it.
Yeah. This time we don't have no feedback. We don't.
I know.
You can hear us now. It was time.
Hi, baby. You look beautiful.
I love you. Thank you. You look beautiful. I love your red lip.
Oh, thank you. You know, that's my thing. But Kelly, you sounded so pretty singing. We wanted you to continue.
I was busy singing one of those hymns.
Spirituals.
Yes, a spirit hymn
Yes.
at St. John's. Come on.
Come on.
But I was just telling everybody I'm so excited that they've joined us. We've got 8,000 people so far to American Heart Association's Go Red for Women movement, telling them about cardiovascular disease, and how it's the woman's number one killer.
Number one killer. And I don't think a lot of women, sometimes I have conversations and I tell women that, and they are not aware. And it's really amazing to me that, that they don't know, but it is the number one killer. And I know that it has affected you and myself so personally.
Yes.
Yeah.
After I died in, I lost my mom, Doris. And I just literally, it happened. That's the thing. It happened so suddenly.
I know it did.
It's so sudden. And I think that those moments, and, you can't get back. And I said the other day that it was a silent killer,
Yeah, it is. A lot of times it is. I mean, people don't have a lot of warning for it. Or you do have warning signs, but you have a tendency to ignore them.
Yeah.
I have had my own situation. I lost my mother at 26, because she had a heart attack. I lost my dad 2 years later. I was a baby. And, it's kind of senseless because I just grew up in a household where, my parents were Creole and they ate so much salt and they ate so much fat and grease. And we ate that grease gravy, which is the best gravy in the world. But,
you have
gumbo, all of that stuff, Creole food is just full of fat. I can't hear you, Kelly.
No, I said we have to be able to know where we can have some cheat days, and then you can have your moments where you get back to eating things that are just gonna, hopefully make your time on earth longer.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's a balance. Because, I was about to say that you remember some years ago that I had, I started having pains in my legs after a flight, and I called my doctor immediately the next day, and they told me about a new test that they had come up with that not only shows you blockage, the percentage of blockage, but exactly how much blockage you have. It saved my life, I'm sure. Now, was I about to have a heart attack then? I don't know. I can't say that for sure. All I do know is that I changed. It scared me so bad when I saw the numbers that I completely changed my lifestyle. I lost 15 pounds. I stopped eating all the carbs. I started eating fish and lean meat, and I changed it, and I feel like it saved my life. But if I was hard-headed and just ignored the signs of, having the aching and all of that, it's God's way of letting us know that we need to make some changes in our lives. And we as Black women take care of everybody else in our family. We take care of friends and family, and we're the last to take care of ourselves and go get our checkups. I have since then had 2 stents put in. And, I don't mind sharing this, even though it's very personal, because again, I feel like those stents are going to elongate my life. And so it's more about just getting the information that you need and making those lifestyle changes with exercise and losing weight, or, whatever, eating better, or whatever we do. That is so important. If we don't, then, we're kind of, Black people are just known to have high blood pressure and high cholesterol.
Yes, yes. Somebody asked, are there any signs? And are there, I don't know that there are to be any signs per se, but I just really want everyone out there to go, if you can, like, go to a doctor and ask what's going on, with have them check your blood pressure, have them check all of your stats, just so you're aware of what's going on with your body. I think that's the power in it all, wouldn't you say, Mom?
Absolutely. And you know what, cholesterol is the big killer. It clogs up your arteries, blocks the blood flow to your heart. And cholesterol is something that you take a blood test to take. Now, I've heard that there's going to be some cholesterol tests that we will eventually be able to buy from the drugstore, and that will save a lot of lives, because otherwise you got to go to the doctor to get your blood taken. You can't do that yourself. But lowering your cholesterol is a big, big deal.
Yeah.
And there are signs. So if your cholesterol is high, if your blood pressure is high, if you're having pains in your arms, that's what I was having. I was having pains in my legs and pains in my arm. And so there are warning signs. But if you're busy working and taking care of everybody, you'll be like, oh, that's just because I pulled my arm or whatever, So you got to listen to your body. It will tell you when something is wrong. And there are so many tests, stress tests I have every 2 years. It's all these checkups that you have to take care of yourself. And just because you're young, and vibrant doesn't mean, because I've seen so many young people die of heart attacks.
Yeah.
And strokes, because my brother now is paralyzed, and, he had a stroke, and it was from high blood pressure. So, heart attacks, strokes, they come from that. I lost one of my other brothers to a heart attack. It's all around me.
No, how many people are saying it on all of the comments, which thank you guys so much for coming and being on this live right now. But so many people are saying, I know I lost this person, I know I lost that person. So thank you for being just as open. Someone said they want to help, or they want to get involved because their mother's sick, and figure out what's going on with them. And I know some people are like, why are we talking about this now? Why not now?
Oh my God.
Perfect time.
And this is the month to talk about it. It's like, really, it should be talked about all the time. And to educate your kids, because, it's funny. I was thinking about this today before we got on. And, I can remember back in the day, nobody ever talked about the fact that if you let your kids eat junk food every single day, and pizza and, all the fast food places and all of that, that you are setting them up later in life to have heart disease. Now, nobody told my parents that, because I know I had good parents and they wouldn't have done that to me intentionally. But I grew up eating really bad stuff. And that is why I have the condition that I have now. So you being educated and young and just having Noah and having Titan, I noticed all of you guys, you and Beyonce and Solange and, the whole group, you guys are very cognizant of what your kids eat. They can't eat that junk every day. They can't have fast foods. You feed them organic vegetables.
Yeah.
My God, that makes such a difference. And so we have to educate ourselves on what we can do for when those kids are little bitty babies, and not to give them all that fat, and to make sure they exercise. And, you know, we have a wealth of knowledge available to us.
Yeah.
All we got to do is look it up.
No, it's true. It's so crazy. In COVID right now, everybody is home.
Yes.
And I had the most delightful, enlightening conversation with somebody, because they were like, you know, is Titan getting outside? Is he like, you know, running around? He is not running around as much as he used to. And literally, after we get off our call, we're going to play outside. Just right. Of course, the sunshine is one thing and it's a beautiful day, but it's more so like, I need to get his heart pumping. Like, if I like to work out and I like the way I feel, why right. wouldn't they feel when they finish, like, you know, playing and like all exerted, and then they have somewhere else to put all this excess energy that they do have because of COVID, you know, and being inside the house. So getting them out of the house is really good for sure.
Yes, it is. It's important. That exercise is everything.
It really.
And they grow up knowing how, you guys grew up knowing how important exercise was. Mm-hmm. When I was younger, didn't nobody know about that. You know, they didn't know that you needed to exercise to keep your heart healthy, to keep your body healthy. We just thought whenever somebody, you know, back then working out wasn't even, I don't even know if we had gyms when I was a teenager. We didn't.
Yeah.
So you guys have a wealth of knowledge. You have every kind of possibility to teach your kids so that you don't have to make the same mistakes my parents did with me.
You know what else makes me think, Ma? The fact that, like you said earlier, I have to bring this back up. You said we care for everybody else and we'll miss out on some of that self-care. So just going back to self-care, reminding ourselves that we have to take care of ourselves first so that our cup won't be empty and that we'll be able to give, you know, to all those around us, because I think that we do that a lot. And that does have to do with our heart, yes, emotionally, but our physical heart, it affects that too. The stress, everything.
They're connected though. You know, I mean, really, when you feel, you know, have you ever had a breakup with a boyfriend or lost a parent or lost a friend or whatever, and you just feel like you basically can't get up out the bed because you are just so miserable? How physically sick you feel?
Yes.
It's not just mental, it's also in your stomach you feel it, in your gut, in your heart you can feel it. Yeah. And so they are connected. So it's really important to have mental health as well. And we're not talking about mental health today, we're talking about heart health, but they're connected. And so a broken heart causes broken hearts, I think. Yeah. You know, a broken heart emotionally causes a physical broken heart.
All right, now I know everybody's like, okay, guys, y'all can't keep talking about heart. Some people are like, oh gosh, this is a heavy conversation for me.
Yeah, it is.
We should lighten the load just a little bit.
Okay.
Should we lighten the load? Should we?
Well, let's talk about that beautiful baby, Noah.
Oh my God.
Can I say that I had the pleasure that we got to see him being born on Zoom?
Yeah.
I mean, that was like that was something that, after COVID and after all the loss that we've had, you know, we were all boo-hooing because it was like a new beginning. Yeah. And we needed to see Noah being born because it just got everybody feeling like there's new hope. You know, he just came at that time where we all needed that as a family. So yeah, he's like the most beautiful little kid too, and just already holding his head up and cooing, and that was a beautiful thing.
Can you believe he's already holding his head up?
No, it's incredible. He opened by the way, Noah opened his eyes, 5 minutes after he was born? Yes. I was like, he's not opening his eyes. He opened his eyes and he looked like, I know that they really can't see at that point, but he opened his eyes and seemed like he looked you dead in the eye. Remember?
I know. That's why I had to send you. I sent her a video, you guys, the other day of Noah looking at me and he
Yeah.
smiled at me for the first time. And I lost my mind because those moments you just like, I mean, I know they're only you, just like, look what happened. Like, I just,
Yeah. It was the best. It,
it,
I mean, they are the best.
it was the best. It was the
He's
best.
a blessing for sure, right? Especially right now.
For sure, for sure. Okay, I'm about to ask you. Can I go
Okay.
first?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I've got some.
We're gonna pull our questions. All right.
I got my cute little cap here. Hold on.
I got my little hat too. See?
Look. See my hat, Mom?
Oh, look at your hat. That's hot. All right.
Okay.
Well, while we pulling our questions, can we talk about this EP that Kelly has out and how amazing it is? I know y'all all downloaded it.
Yes.
It's great.
Yes.
Kelly, can you just sing a little bit of Flowers for us?
Let's see.
Please.
Oh, God. Oh, on the spot. Okay, okay. You know, you're gonna get all of your flowers, and I'll let you hold it. And every time I get the chance, let me bow my head before I start off.
Oh, go. It's so beautiful. And you know what? Talking about heart health, hearts, that song is so important because it's about giving the person their flowers while they're here to smell them, which is one of my, talking about my mom, and my mom used to always say, give me my flowers while I can smell them. Yep. And that's what that song is about, and I just love it. It's amazing.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you. And everybody needs them a Mama T. I'm sorry, honey. I got my Mama T, and I don't really like to share, but you know. Okay, I'm gonna start. Okay. It's good to be loved, and I know you feel it because everybody online has wait, what? Okay, sorry. Sorry. Okay, it's good to be loved, and I know you feel it because everybody online has adopted you as their other mother. But like I said, I'm not really keen on sharing, but I'll share. Launch did share with me, so I guess I have to share. Anyways, okay, if you're cooking Sunday dinner for all of us, the next time, what's on the menu?
Oh, my specialty is gumbo and soul food, but I think it would be soul food, which would be, just a gift to the soul. Yes. Mac and cheese. I do this truffle mac and cheese and stir-fried cabbage and my baked chicken. Yeah, I would do that, and my candied yams. Just a good old soul food with some cornbread.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And then we take a walk later.
Yeah, really. Yeah, that's one of those meals you only do on special occasions or holidays.
All right, Ma, your turn.
Okay.
Somebody actually put the little emoji with the little slime.
With the what?
They put the emoji with the slobber running down their mouth like
like their mouth is watering.
They truly.
Mine is too, because I've been on a diet, so that sounds real good to me. Okay, I pulled out two, but this one I'm going to say, new moms have a lot to juggle after giving birth. It's also a key time for you to stay on top of your own health. Many heart-related problems can happen in the days and weeks after delivery, even up to a year later. What's your message to moms as they navigate this time?
I know for me, I remember calling you and I said, I think I'm going to try to eat like a lot of like vegetables and soup, right, stuff like that. And I've done a really good job of it. Like I've made them myself. I drink a ton of water, but that also is because I'm breastfeeding, but I just still like water. I notice like I'm one extreme, like, or another. I'm like drinking water or I'm drinking wine. So it's like wine or whiskey or water.
Wine or whiskey or water.
I had my water and maybe like some electrolytes and stuff like that. Because sometimes like I'm moving so fast. And in the past couple of weeks, I had Noah, then celebrated my birthday, then released the record. So it was other stuff that I was doing still. So I had to like really get myself together. But I haven't done any physical activity because I can't for another week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I'm just really trying to watch it with my eating, drinking a lot of water, and that's all I can do for now. That's what
correctly. And when, you know, I'm surprised because I have to be honest that I didn't know that up to a year
me neither.
After you have a baby that there are dangers. And I really want to research that. If anybody knows the answer to that, put it in the chat. Maybe it does, because I know that blood pressure goes up a lot of times when women are pregnant and they gain all the weight and they get the preeclampsia or that thing that's like the high blood pressure, and it doesn't always go away right after. And I know it can last up to a year. So maybe that's what it is. But if you guys could help us out with that, that's great. But I know, Kelly, you're going to be exercising too, because you are just, you can't wait to exercise. Did y'all see how fine Kelly got after Titan?
Oh, God.
With that six pack. And I remember she was a beast. She's working out sometimes twice a day.
Honestly, I'm excited to do it again. Just to see, I mean, because I'm 6 years older, just how the body is going to, you know, do it this time. I know it's not going to be as fast. I was talking to her, she was like, no, she literally like showed me her belly and was like, it's taking a while for this to get off, but I'm going to get it. So I literally feel like that.
Yeah, well.
All good. Okay, next question.
You're going to know, you're going to get it. So what's my next question?
Okay. Have you gone shopping in quarantine? While in quarantine, Ma? Have you shopped anything?
Not only on Amazon.
Me too.
I'm addicted to online shopping.
I do a lot of online shopping right now. So nothing too crazy. Okay, your turn.
Okay. Your favorite chill mode, but still keeping it cute, go-tos.
Ooh.
Hoops, studs, or dangling.
Ooh. Okay, hold on.
With the earrings. You got dangling today.
I got dangling and I got, what are these?
You got hoops in there too.
Yes, I got everything.
Okay, so you say hoops and dangling.
Yeah, I got.
And you got studs. Oh, Lord, all three. You all three. Okay, gloss or lipstick?
Ooh, gloss.
Gloss. Hair up or down?
Down.
Comfy lounge dress or t-shirt and leggings?
Comfy lounge dress. I still like to feel like I think I got that from you, because I still want to feel fabulous around the house.
Right.
I remember one of the first times I met my Mama T. I'll never forget. She like came in the house and she smelled so good, and her hair was like fresh from a set, and she had her red lip on, and it was the house on. Oh God, was not the house.
Probably on Parkwood.
Yeah, on Parkwood.
Mm-hmm.
Really fly like kitchen area, and by the kitchen area were these lights, but inside of them were like this like little booth area, and she was
the glass brick
body. Oh, honey, fabulous. So that's where I get it from. I want to be fabulous around the house.
Oh, okay, that was my question.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna ask that one. Because it was to me. I already know it was.
It's mean.
To me, it
was to you.
Yeah, the last text that was sent. Last text that was sent. That was me. Or can I hear you? What happened?
Oh.
Now I can hear you.
Okay.
I was like, I had these problems. Okay. How are you staying physically active during this time?
Well, I'm exercising. I live up a hill driveway, so I walk up that hill at least 3 times a day. And then I just started back on my sit-ups because I've been real trifling about my sit-ups and little stomach just, coming on out there. But I exercise and, I might go crazy because I went crazy with eating for maybe since we went to Hawaii. Oh my God, I just been on a roll. But I got back on my good eating habits on Monday. And so, I'll go only so far and then I'll reel it back in. So, yeah. But I mean, it's really important to exercise. It's really important to take vitamins, especially when you get my age. I'm 67 years old. I got to take a multivitamin, vitamin D, vitamin K, all of these vitamins and supplements that keep me going and keeping me energetic.
Yeah,
otherwise I start feeling kind of sluggish,
Somebody said 60 who? Flex on them then. Flex on them.
Well, y'all keep me young.
Oh gosh, that's why I should have one more.
Well, maybe. I'll be happy. The more the merrier for me.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, let's see. All right, I know someone who's out with new music. How's working been during the pandemic?
Whew. Oh, it's definitely taken like a while to put the record together, but I'm happy it's out. I think working during the pandemic it really took my mind off of actually the pandemic, and I didn't have this like just idle thoughts. I really needed to get like something out, you know what I mean, as far as like activity and between the record, making an album, and doing a movie. Like I was able to put that energy into so many different things to where I didn't really think about the pandemic. So I'm really grateful for that.
That's true, because you went to Canada to do that movie, and I mean, you never stop moving. You've been doing one thing after the other and working the whole time. And not only were you in the pandemic, but you were also pregnant.
Yes. And really,
you kept it moving.
Oh.
You said what?
I said I was really paranoid because, I had to be careful and continue to, wipe hands and mask it up and this and that. And, everybody was really considerate. Like, as far as like, being around me, like everybody was tested, and it was good. It was very respectful of an environment with the movie. I had so much fun.
I know, and you were good in it too.
Thank you, Mom.
Okay, so you want to do the next question?
Next question. Ooh. It feels like the it feels like the word 2021 is resilience. What does resilience mean to you?
Ooh. Resilience means when you fall, which I have fallen so many times in life, that you get back up, and keep it moving, and don't let that be something that you live by every day. I mentor, as you know, 96 kids. And the one thing that I reiterate to them every single day is that we all got a bunch of mistakes and failures in our past. And if somebody says they don't have any failures or mistakes in their past, they are not being honest, because everybody has them. And so you can either be ashamed of those mistakes and harp on them and relive them, or you can say, you know what, I'm going to chalk that up to a mistake I'm not going to make again.
Yeah.
And it just eliminates those mistakes, and I'm going to move forward. And so resilience is just getting up every day and saying, no matter what happened yesterday, leaving it in yesterday and knowing that this is a new day and you get the chance to start all over again.
Yeah.
That's resilience.
That's a great resilience, Mom.
Thank you.
For sure.
Okay.
Your turn.
Oh, this is a good one. When you're feeling overwhelmed by the world, how do you de-stress and stay mentally strong, Kelly.
Whew. In 2020, like everybody else, I think we all had those days where we just couldn't stop. I know for me, like I'm sure I speak for everybody, where I couldn't stop crying.
Yeah,
Like,
some days.
it was like days because I was wondering where the other side was. You know what I mean? Because it just looked so dark.
Yeah.
I remember um, being in my bed and I was pregnant and I said, "Oh, you got to get up. You can't like hold on, or this can't stick to you today. I got to get up for Titan. I got to get up.
Hey.
I don't want, all these feelings in my, uterus. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want, and I also like want to, if I'm talking to people, I don't want it to see through the conversation.
Yeah.
I already know they're going through something else. So I had to change my thoughts and everything quick. I immediately cut on some fun music. This is really crazy.
Excuse me.
And all these tears and you hear like I put on Poison.
So you put on up tempo music?
Yes, I
like
put on
happy music.
Yes, immediately. That all I want to do is boom boom boom, and so I had to change the mood quick.
Yeah.
So I put on these songs. I put on Brown Skin Girl. I put on like all these different songs that would change my mood.
Right.
And that changed it. I got in the mirror, and sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. I put on a cute.
Absolutely.
I put on some concealer. I gave myself a face, gave myself a little brows. Right, wig on. Like it was, I had to get there. I got there and I actually felt better. Yeah. So I was just.
Well, you took action, and that's what I'm talking about with resilience, is that you didn't just wallow in it. You said, I mean, fake it till you make it, because in my session with the kids on Monday, that's what we were talking about. We were talking about wearing masks. And you know how it is to take your mask off. And I said, my mask that I wear sometimes is confidence. Because I'm not feeling so confident. I'm not feeling so cute. I'm not feeling so articulate. And I let those thoughts of not being, not having gone to college, or, I gave them the example of meeting, having my talk with my Instagram live with Stacey Abrams, who is one of my heroes, right? So in my mind, I was saying, who are you to talk to Stacey Abrams? You don't know enough about politics. You're not as educated or articulate, and she's just. So I had to fake it till I made it, because here I am, and it's 2 minutes before, and I'm getting all these self-doubts, and I just put on this mask for a minute,
right,
and said, you know what, I'm gonna fake it like I'm the most confident, knowledgeable person. And I did. And before I knew it, I realized that I am a knowledgeable person.
Absolutely.
And I am smart. And I'm I might not have the huge vocabulary, but my vocabulary is okay. And so I faked it till I made it. And before I knew it, I felt so confident, and that's something that I refer back to all the time when I start feeling like doubtful or insecure or whatever. I realize that I'm going to fake it till I make it.
Absolutely. Hope y'all got a piece of that right there. So one more question. One more question.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. What's your go-to emoji these days? And P.S. for everybody's go-to emojis, I want to see them up in the comments. What's your go-to emoji right now? That's for everybody. You go first, Mom.
Okay. What emoji would I put up?
Yes. What's your go-to emoji?
Oh, I always look. That little heart. I just wear the heart out. Y'all always say, I know Solange is always, Mama, can you do another emoji? Because I put 15 hearts in all of my Instagram comments, because it means love.
Yes.
And it just means, it's just the most beautiful thing, because I used to write, draw hearts, and now I'm texting. So that emoji is the best to me. And of course the obvious one, the laughing one.
Absolutely. I love that one too.
Oh, everybody's putting up mean putting all these hearts. It's so sweet. She
I,
know because I sent her messages and I put 25 hearts on there. My vocabulary is limited when it comes to emojis.
And I love the gifts too. The gifts make me super happy as well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to thank you, Mom, for this conversation, and thank you to everyone who joined us today. And I also want to thank the American Heart Association.
Yeah, me too.
Go Red for Women movement, because this is such an important conversation to have, and I'm so happy that they are reaching out to so many people and making sure that the word gets out. You know, over time, you know, we live healthier lives when we can actually strengthen each other. We are stronger in numbers, especially when it comes to women. And I just want to thank them for definitely opening up the conversation for sure and allowing us to have it. So
me too. I was reading some of the information, and they were saying that, they have this red dress event, which you've been in, and I did your dress for, remember, years ago, and they've just done so much for awareness, and they were saying that young women right now is kind of a down. The numbers are down about awareness, so this is important for them to do this and try to appeal to so many young people to start right now. You're never too young to start taking care of your heart.
absolutely, absolutely. Well, I'll call you after this, Ma. I love you.
All right. I love you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in.